It's no secret that the POCO M2 Pro and the Redmi Note 9 Pro share the same hardware. But will MIUI for POCO versus the regular MIUI 11 from the Redmi have any difference in performance? Let's find out in today's speed test. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and if you do end up enjoying the speed test, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Let's now get the speed test started. I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with the speed test format by now, but in case you're joining us for the first time or if you've forgotten, here's a quick rundown. The test, it's got 2 rounds. For the first round, we have some light apps and casual games. The second round is where we step things up with heavier apps, graphically intense games, and even a video to render that's gonna push the CPU, GPU, and also test the storage speeds. Now each round's gonna have 2 laps. The first lap checks app opening times, and the second lap is where we compare RAM management. Now, before we begin, let's play a little guessing game. Which one of these 2 phones do you think will come out on top? Let us know by dropping a hashtag POCO or hashtag Redmi in the comments below. And hey, no cheating and no spoilers, okay? Let's keep this fun for everyone. Okay, coming back to the speed test, both phones are connected to the same wireless network and there are no apps running in the background. With that said, let's now go ahead and start the stopwatch. Kicking things off with Super Mario Run. Looks like the Note 9 Pro comes away with an early lead. Heading into the second row of apps, the Note 9 Pro now has a healthy 2-app lead. Looks like it's gonna run away with the first lap here. Can the POCO M2 Pro catch up? Doesn't seem like it, and the Note 9 Pro clinches the first lap in 38 seconds. The M2 Pro is behind by 4 seconds, and any hope of it making a late comeback seems to be quickly evaporating as we find the Redmi Note 9 Pro speed through the memory management lab. No app reloads whatsoever. This means the first round victory goes to the Redmi Note 9 Pro. The timing is 53 seconds. The POCO M2 Pro loses by 5 seconds here. Now that was a close first round, but we did kinda expect it to be close, didn't we? After all, they have virtually identical hardware and software on both phones, but maybe some heavier games and a video render can separate these two a bit more. For the latter, we are using the VLLO app, importing the same clip on both phones, slowing it down to 30% and keeping it ready to render. With that out of the way, let's again start the stopwatch. And we are off to the races with PUBG. Once more, the Note 9 Pro is faster, but this time only by a fraction of a second. The POCO M2 Pro is just a step behind. Going into the third row of apps, it's still trailing the Note 9 Pro by 1 app. And now Redmi is on the render. By the time the POCO joins in, the Redmi Note 9 Pro is more than 50% done. The Snapdragon 720G inside both phones seems to have no problems chewing through this 1080p 30fps clip. Now, it looks like the Note 9 Pro has an unassailable lead and it runs through the remaining apps, claiming the first round in a minute 28. The POCO M2 Pro is behind by 6 seconds. The POCO is too far behind by now. Its only chance of getting back is if the Note 9 Pro falters with RAM management. But it doesn't, and instead, the POCO M2 Pro, it starts reloading apps from Feedly itself. The Note 9 Pro secures the second round victory with a time of a minute and 54 seconds. speeding up the footage to save us all time. The POCO M2 Pro finally ends the second round at 2 minutes and 38 seconds, a good 44 seconds behind the Note 9 Pro. Let's now reboot the phones to check boot timings. Okay, well, that was such an unexpected result. These are the same two phones almost. They are practically identical, the same Snapdragon 720G, heck, even the same 6 gigs of RAM, and yet the Redmi Note 9 Pro defeated the POCO M2 Pro soundly on both occasions. I kind of expected POCO to be faster here with all that marketing, the hype being focused on MIUI for POCO, the software experience, but given that the software is the only differentiator between the M2 Pro and the Note 9 Pro, it's kind of disappointing to see POCO fail in that aspect as well. I guess there might be some hope because updates could make it better, but that throws up another major question. If you're gonna launch a rebranded device, then why do it with half-baked software, right? First, we had apps that have been banned by the Indian government being included on the M2 Pro, and now we find that the system isn't optimized properly either. So let's hope that the retail units of the M2 Pro have more polish than the review units that we've received. Anyway, that's about it from me. Do share your thoughts on this in the comments below. Also, did your predictions turn out to be true? Mine did not, because I honestly thought the POCO M2 Pro would be the winner here. So I was frankly surprised with the results. Anyway, with that, we've got to the end of this video. Thumbs up, thumbs down, based on whatever you felt about it. Subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. And thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech. And I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.